Good evening. Hawaiian activist and longtime Office of Hawaiian Affairs trustee Frenchy DeSoto has died. She was 81 years old. KITV4's Keoki Kerr is here with tonight's top story. Keoki?
Pam, Frenchy DeSoto's family and fellow Hawaiian activists remembered her today as the person who laid the groundwork for Hawaiian self-governance in the islands and was never afraid to express herself, sometimes pretty bluntly.
So what is your plan to clean up and return to me?
This is how many people remember Frenchy DeSoto, known as Auntie Frenchy in the Hawaiian community, whether pressing for the Army to end live fire exercises in Makua Valley or advocating for the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. She never held back.
This is ludicrous. This is reverse racial discrimination.
Physically, she was, not at the greatest level, but mentally, she was a tough cookie. That was what kept her moving all the time.
The eldest of her 6 children, former City Councilman John DeSoto, reflected on his mother's life today. He says she died late last night in her Makaha apartment, surrounded by family, after spending 4 days in the hospital, suffering from pneumonia and congestive heart failure. A one-time janitor at the state capitol, DeSoto became one of the state's best-known Native Hawaiian politicians.
She started from the bottom. We all did. And she worked her way to the top, as far as she's gotten herself to.
That's John Waihee in 1978. 8 years before he became governor, he served as a delegate to the state constitutional convention with DeSoto, wearing the glasses in this archive video. She chaired the Hawaiian Affairs Committee of the CONCON.
And the work that she did really laid the foundation for most of what happened in the subsequent years regarding the Hawaiian movement and Hawaiian affairs.
Waihee says DeSoto pushed for progress on issues way ahead of their time, like Hawaiian sovereignty and a Hawaiian governing entity, laying the groundwork for the Office of Hawaiian Affairs.
All of these issues came together in 1978 when the Hawaiian movement essentially was moving away from some kind of welfare program to something more in terms of political identity.
DeSoto served nearly 20 years as an OHA trustee, some of those as OHA chair, ousting Clayton He from the chairmanship in 1997. He remembers her this way.
Very compassionate and very passionate. She and I have had our good times, we've had our rough times, and I think most people would say the same, but it's because of that passion and compassion.
Services for Frenchy DeSoto are still pending, but her family says she will be buried at Mililani Mortuary. Pam, back to you.
Thank you, Keoki.